Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. Click that notification bell so you don't miss a video. I upload every Thursday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today we're gonna go for a summer date night look with this new Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. Check it out. Alright guys, let's get started. So this Natasha Denona palette, I am so excited to use this palette. I cannot wait. I have been dying to try her makeup forever now, so I just can't wait to just play with these colors. When this palette came out, I was like, okay, this is a little bit more affordable. I mean, her typical palettes run about $125, I want to say around that range, and this one was only $65. So I know only $65 seems still a lot, but relative to her other palettes, it is a pretty good price point. And you have to remember, eyeshadows last a long time, so you won't go through all of these colors. I can guarantee you that. And these colors are stunning. So as soon as I saw this Sunrise palette, I was like, okay, I have to have that. I have to have it. No, really, I have to have it. And when I had a 20% off coupon, I was like, okay, you know what, Sephora, I will crack down. And I love her packaging. I talked about it in my other video that the quality of her makeup is why her makeup is so expensive. And you'll see why. The way her eyeshadows apply, and I did play with a little mini one already. I haven't played with this one yet, but I played with another little mini one, and it was like, whoa, okay, I get it. I get why it's so expensive. But this palette was $65, and I know that seems like a lot of money for most people, but I'm telling you guys, you will not go through this entire palette. I can promise you that. You'll have it forever. And the pigmentation, so I'll show all the colors swatched right there. How gorgeous is that? I'm gonna go through the swatches real quick. So you'll see on the top, it's Poppy and then Citrine. Oh, I know. You're probably looking at that yellow going, there's no way I'd ever use that, Christy, but it is absolutely beautiful, and I'll show you how to use that color. Then you have Phlox, Awakening, and Laurel. Oh, that beautiful pink color. That is gonna be perfect for weddings. And then you've got Aster, Glory, and Azalea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. Morgan and Agate. And then you have, oh, I can't wait to use Morgan. That's gonna be a gorgeous transition color. And then that last row you have Clove, and then Carnelian, I don't know if I'm pronouncing these words right, Jasper, Morning, and Dayspring. And I love that morning color because I always want that particular color in palettes. I don't know why every palette doesn't include that, because every palette needs that color. It is so beautiful. I'm telling you guys, this palette is absolutely stunning. Okay, enough talking. I just want to dive right into this look. So I did the rest of my makeup. Well, I did like my foundation, I did my bronzer, my contour, my eyebrows. I already laid down the base. I didn't want to take a whole lot of time doing all that. So I'm just gonna go right into the eyeshadow look and then just put some lashes on, and bow, you have your summer date night look. Whether it's with your boyfriend, your husband, or your girlfriends, it's just a night out. You don't want to do anything too fancy. You're not gonna get too dressed up, but yet you still want to look glamorous, because I'm a girl that will like rock a glamorous look in my leggings. I'm not joking you. Like, that is my jam right there. That is why my company's called GlamFIT, because that is all me. Comfort, casual, but still glamorous and pretty. I mean, who doesn't? And this is like the perfect palette to create that look. I was like, okay, I know my next video. And I just want to say, I'm going to do a separate video. The reason why I've been off camera for a couple weeks is because I was hacked. And I don't want to talk about it on this video. I'll talk about it in a whole separate video, but it has been devastating. It's been the most horrendous last 2 weeks. So to pull out this palette and feel cheerful and happy is just everything to me right now. So let's just get started. Oh my goodness, I talk too much. All right, I'm going to pull my hair back. We're going to put that light on. And I went all blonde, by the way. I had no longer do highlights, so this is kind of my new look. I'm trying to get some of the brass out still, but you know, it's kind of fun. I love this blonde, and I don't have, I just have some clip-ins today, but I took out the longer extensions. So I'll probably put them back in. I change my look all the time. All right, let's dive right in. We're gonna go into the first transition color, and I'm gonna play with some of these colors. I'm not gonna play with all of them, but some of the colors to kind of match my shirt. So I'm gonna start with Morgan as my transition color. And you can do Morning or you can do Morgan as a beautiful transition shade. Because my skin's a little bit darker, I'm gonna go with Morgan. I'm gonna take my MAC 224 and we're gonna dip into that Morgan color. And this is the first time I'm playing with this, so I have played with her little mini palette and that's how I know how gorgeous her pigmentation is, but I have not played with this palette yet. So I'm so excited. I gotta flip to the big side. All right, so we're gonna take, oh, actually, let me just do this one so you guys can see me and I can zoom in here. All right, so we'll start with the right eye. And again, I just laid down like my Kat Von D Lyric color as just my base color after I did to set my eyeshadow base. So here we go. This is Morgan, and I'm just gonna take that as my normal transition shade. I don't wanna do anything too crazy. I just wanna keep it very, very, very simple. I took the smallest amount on this brush. I did not go crazy and just dip in there because I know how pigmented her shadows are. And you can see that already. I mean, that was barely anything on this MAC 224. And look at how easy that was to create a beautiful, beautiful transition shade. I mean, come on, you guys. This is why her eyeshadows are so expensive. It's because they're worth it. You will, I mean, if you're a beginner and you just are not that great at eyeshadow and creating looks and you just have a hard time blending out, this is your company right here, because her eyeshadows pretty much blend for you. They do the job. It's so easy. I mean, barely anything on that brush, and look at that. And again, so if you're barely using any product, you're gonna go through it for a very, very long time, and eyeshadow palettes don't expire like that. I mean, maybe sometimes if you get too long, but for the most part, if you're using this every day or, you know, 4 times a week, I'm telling you guys, you're using such a small amount that it's gonna take you a very long time to get through it. So again, we're gonna go with Morgan. And we're gonna just we're just building little by little on that transition color. I have been doing some pretty glamorous looks in previous videos, so I'm gonna keep this very glamorous yet natural. I don't know, maybe snatchral. Not so like natural, like no makeup look, but a little bit more. So you still look snatched, but natural. I think I stole that from somebody. I think it was Scott Barnes. Somebody, Snatchral. I think it's Scott Barnes, J-Lo's makeup artist. Oh God, I love Scott Barnes, and I do want to get his brushes. Oh my goodness, his makeup line. I have to collect that someday. And that body bling. I want that body bling so badly. Because who doesn't want to look like J-Lo? I mean, come on, she's like my idol. Oh, she's so beautiful. All right. So how does that look, you guys? I mean, you totally could just leave this as like a no makeup look right there. That's how gorgeous these colors are. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so here we go. Oh, after the last few weeks after the last month that I've had, it is so nice to like just play with makeup right now and just feel pretty. Because I have not been feeling so pretty, you guys. I'm trying to do it so that you guys can see me. So again, I'm just laying down the transition shade right there. Just like that. Just really simple. I'm bringing it almost into my nose contour right there. So just very simple. I wanted to do something where you can, you know, like maybe your boyfriend or significant other doesn't really like you to wear a lot of makeup, but yet you still want to feel pretty and glamorous. And grant you, you know, you gotta do you. I mean, do what makes you feel beautiful, because he's gonna think you're beautiful when you're confident. And I need to practice what I preach, because I'm not so good at feeling confident all the time. But that's something I'm working on myself, is I've gotta do me. I've gotta see what makes me feel beautiful. And then that's gonna exude to other people, and other people are gonna go, wow, okay, she's very confident, she's very beautiful. There's a difference between being egotistical and confident, right? Huge difference. I want to be confident, not egotistical. So here we go. That's kind of like that first beautiful transition shade. That's Morgan alone. Okay, now I'm going to go in a little bit deeper of a color. And because I'm wearing like pinks and yellows, I'm actually, normally I would go to Jasper, because that would be my jam right there, the warm colors. But I'm wearing pink and yellow, so I want to go more pinks today. So I'm going to do Glory. Glory, glory, glory. Let's do Glory. I like that. We're going to pick up this Glamour Dolls brush, and we're gonna dip into that Glory right there. Ooh, look at that pink. Oh my goodness, that is so rich. Okay, we're gonna go underneath the transition shade right there. So we're gonna go underneath. Oh my goodness, see, I barely put anything on that brush. Look at that. So you really wanna go light-handed on this. So hold that brush as low as possible. Because remember, the higher you hold the brush, the, you know, more pigment you're gonna get in there. And you don't wanna do that. You wanna start off low and build. I mean, you wanna start off little and build, but start off on your brush low too. So you're just literally packing that right into that crease area right there. So just like that. Oh, this color is stunning. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I have some dry patches. I don't know what's going on with my skin. My skin is so dry lately. My nose is constantly running. My eyes are constantly running. My skin is so dry. My skin is breaking out because I've been so stressed out the last month. The struggle is so real right now. You don't even know that I'm here and I'm smiling and I'm having a good time on camera because that's what I do. Because you guys make me just like forget about everything else when I film. So that's what I like about this palette, is that it really can go into fall. It's not just a summer palette. It definitely can go into fall. Oh, this color is so stunning. Oh my goodness. Now I had a little bit of product on this brush already. I probably should have cleaned it a little bit better. That's what I get. So I don't know how much is picking up from the other shadow that I had on it. It might even be brighter, this color, if I cleaned my brush better. Oh well, what are you gonna do? So what I'm gonna do, sometimes when you have those little dry patch areas, you'll take a little bit denser of a brush. And this is a MAC 229, I wanna say. And I'm just gonna pick up that same color, okay? And then I'm just gonna lie it on the dry patch right there. Oh yeah, see? So that kind of covered up that little dry area. So this is a denser brush, so it kind of picked up a little bit more there. And then to match the other side, I'm gonna do this side, because this side's a little dry patchy on the corner too. Always make sure your brushes are clean, guys. Don't go in there with dirty brushes, because you're just gonna pick up colors that you don't wanna pick up. So that came off a little bit more mauve-y than I noticed if I just used that MAC brush that had nothing on it. So that's okay, it's still really beautiful though. Don't get me wrong, it's gorgeous. I love the color, and the pigmentation is just unreal. Okay, I really am trying to stay very natural, but sometimes I just kind of, you know, I get a little carried away. I'm gonna go back to Morgan with my MAC 224, and I'm gonna go above that and just really just kind of diffuse out the edges there. Ooh, that is so pretty. Okay. I'm gonna diffuse the edges on this side. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe 441 and I'm gonna show you how to use that yellow color. It's called Citrine. This color is so beautiful. I've used it in other palettes, and I know it can be really scary to some people because you're like, I'm never gonna use that yellow, but let me show you how to use it. You're gonna take this above what you did in that transition area, and you wanna get a decent amount on there, and then just gonna go over that area, just over the transition color, that Morgan color. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the Glory and just kind of deepen that crease even a little bit more. I did start off with the intention of going more natural looking, but I think it's turning into more glamorous than it is natural. But hey, you know what? I'd still rock this with a casual t-shirt like I have on right now, and some jeans and some heels. Yeah, that would be a cute outfit to go out. You know you're feeling me on that. Oh, that's so pretty. So, you know, just like little by little steps. I'm gonna go back to just Glory and just, again, kind of diffuse out the edges and keep that on top like that. Just like that, just on the top section. And just like that. Oh, it's so beautiful. There are so many colors on here I want to play with. I cannot wait. I mean, there's so many different looks you can do with this palette. It's insane. Now I'm going to take my Smith 235. You guys know I love this brush. I'm going to go back into Morgan, okay? And I'm just going to take that and just really kind of tie in that citrine to the pink color Glory. Just like that. See how it's just kind of creating a gradient effect that way? And do the same thing on this side. Just kind of take it in there. Just like that. Ooh, that's pretty. All right, I'm gonna put a little baking powder because I'm gonna put some of those shimmer colors in there and I don't know the fallout. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take that baking powder and we're just gonna stamp and kind of clean at the same time. Just like that. Again, on here, just stamp. And then just put a little baking powder right there just to ensure that if we get any kind of shimmers down there. I didn't have any fallout from the rest of the palette, but just to make sure. We're gonna play on the cautious side because I'm all about caution, you know? Okay, I'm gonna go back to Glory and I'm just gonna kind of build a little bit more of that pinky color there. Just a little bit, just a smidge. I'm, again, just barely putting anything on that brush, and oh my goodness, you guys, it's picking up like crazy, picking up good. If I didn't have those dry spots there, I'd be really happy camper right now. And I don't have anything left over on this brush. I'm just kind of bringing it in right there. I'm not really creating any kind of halo today. I know, shocker, right? I usually create my halo because I like it on my eyes, but I'm just, you know, trying to keep it a little natural today. Okay, and we'll do it this way. Come on, eyebrow, cooperate with me. I'm going back to the citrine, just kind of laying again on top just to make sure I diffuse out any edges there. Just like that. Oh, her eyeshadows are unbelievably good. I'm telling you guys, if you're a beginner or you're experienced, you're a makeup artist, you will not go wrong with this palette. It just does all the work for you. They're so blendable. There's so many looks I want to create with this palette. It's insane. It's so beautiful. Okay, that's it for like the dark sections. Now I'm going to go in with the shimmers and kind of create some shimmery effect and then hit the lower lash line. I think for my shimmer, I want to go with Azalea. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but I want to do something a little different from what I normally do. I'm going to take some Fix Plus spray and spray that bad boy. I'm sure with her product, I don't really need to spray, but just in case, I'm just gonna do it anyways, because that's just my jam. And I always have setting spray with me, so it's not like, oh, I have to bring it for my eyeshadow. It's not like that. All right, I'm just gonna go in there and just lay this on the, ooh, this is really pretty. I'm glad I went with this. Wow, Natasha Denona. Oh my goodness, why do I have to like such expensive makeup? Why does it have to be this good? I mean, I don't want it to be this good. I don't want to have to pay that much money for good eyeshadow. But you do. Sometimes you just do. You have to pay for the quality, you know? It's in everything, right? This is so beautiful, you guys. Look at that color. I can see why this is called Sunrise. It's like the most beautiful. Who doesn't love a beautiful sunrise, right? And if you would have even cut crease to this and put some more eyeshadow base there, that would have been even more prominent. But I didn't do all that because you know what? We're getting ready in a hurry, you know, because it's date night and you don't want to take forever getting ready. So this was supposed to be like an easy, snatchable look. It's turning into a more glamorous look. Not so snatchable, more just snatched. I took out the natural part. All right, so let's see here. Hey, it's natural for me, okay? Okay, you guys? Woo! That is so beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness, I'm getting so everything on my face, my body, everything is just dry right now. I'm just gonna accept it. My eyelids, my under eye area, my entire face is just all one big dried up mess right now. But that's life. And I wasn't gonna wait for it to be better to film. So I'm sure many of you experience your bad days of skin. So you know what? We just roll with it, right? Okay, I'm taking that Glory color and just kind of making sure I clean up that crease area. Right there. Just like that. Woo! That is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna take a little bit on my finger now, and I'm just gonna kind of place it right there to and a little bit on my fingernail. Sometimes it just works out better with your finger in those little areas. Oh my goodness, you guys, look at how gorgeous these colors are. Wow. This is like probably one of my ultimate favorite palettes. This is definitely like pretty much right now. Look, I did get some fallout there, so I'm glad I put some baking powder. But wow, I mean, this is probably right now my top favorite palette. That's how much I love this. These colors, the pigmentation, I mean, just everything about this palette. I could literally take this palette on vacation right now and be completely satisfied with having it all week. I would probably bring like a darker brown, darker black, like pan just of shadow, like my Melt Cosmetic one, and just bring it with me just to have for eyeliners and stuff, because it doesn't really have that kind of color in here. But other than that, I mean, this is like seriously one of the most beautiful palettes I have ever come encounter with. And I am not joking. This is not, so I went out and bought this palette myself. This is not something that's free for me. This is not something that I am getting paid to say. This is my honest to goodness opinion. This is the most gorgeous palette. I mean, I'm pretty much done except for just the lower lash line now. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe 405, I wanna say, brush, and then I'm just gonna dip that into Morgan, and we're just gonna go in reverse order, what I normally do. Just kind of go down on the bottom there, smoking out that lower lash line. Just kind of like what I did on top, but I'm doing it on the bottom now. Now I'm gonna go in with this MAC 213, I wanna say. We're just gonna go under here like that. Yeah, this one kind of diffuses out a little bit more. Just like that. Okay, now we're gonna go in with a smaller, that Morphe No Number brush I always use. It's just a really tiny bullet type brush. I love this brush. And we're gonna take Glory, and we're gonna go in there and just kind of create a nice, beautiful lower lash line. It's so pretty. So pretty. Again, going back in there. Oh, that color is stunning. This is like one of my favorite colors ever, this Glory. It's kind of like my Hangin' in Hawaii palette, but like, sorry. The Hangin' in Hawaii palette's like $19.99 and it's beautiful. BH Cosmetics provides affordable, beautiful makeup. But this just is a whole nother level. This is like unreal how gorgeous these pigmentation and velvety colors are that just literally blend for you. I mean, it's taking me like half the time that I normally have to do just to do my makeup, because it's just pretty much giving me everything I need to do. If I didn't have dry patches, we'd just be like the happiest camper in the world right now. But due to my dry skin right now, we're just gonna go with it. But other than that, this is like literally the most beautiful palette I've ever used in my life. Okay, now we're gonna take Clove, kind of like that darker burgundy color, and I'm gonna actually use that as liner. So I'm gonna take this flat liner brush by Crown Cosmetics. I love, if you're looking for affordable brushes, besides Morphe is really good, I really do love Crown, and I'm just gonna place that on the lower lash line, really tight to my lower lash line. So it kind of creates like an eyeliner effect, but I'm doing it with shadow like I normally do. This is what I do, but I usually even use darker colors, but because we're not doing like that much of a glamorous look, we're not gonna use any black. We're just gonna use the kind of like purplish color, dark purplish color. Oh my goodness, you guys. Seriously? Now I'm gonna take that Clove color and I'm just gonna literally take that right here at the corner, just to kind of darken up that little section right there. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, just a little bit, just right there. Just gonna take that right here, just on the corner. And remember, we're gonna clean up and all that, so just ignore all that. Okay, so what started off as this natural look turned into a very glamorous date night look. But I couldn't help myself. This Natasha Denona palette is so beautiful. I can't control myself. Once I start playing with colors, I'm just like, okay, enough. So to me, it's this natural look because it's not that much. I don't think. But I really like it, and I hope you do, and I hope you recreate this. And look I can wear this with my t-shirt and a pair of jeans and some high heels and some hoops and go out and have a very glamorous, chic, but comfy look. That was the whole point of this, was a fun summer date night look. And I didn't really use any blacks or dark browns, and that was the whole point, was that I wanted to create a glamorous look just using sort of natural colors. Very pastel, beautiful sunrise, warm but pinky tones. I mean, come on. This is beautiful. I love it. Okay, I'm gonna go clean up. I'm gonna put my eyelashes on, finish up the rest of my makeup, put my blush and my highlighter, and give you my final verdict of this palette. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. So I did the rest of my makeup off camera, and it came together so beautifully. I love this eyeshadow palette. I am obsessed. It is so, so gorgeous. It's going to be perfect for wedding season, for vacation. I mean, it just gives you summer, fall, spring, all these different vibes. I'm just digging it. This is a perfect summer date night look. I cannot be more excited with the way it all turned out. I did finish it off with the Fenty bronzer, and oh my goodness, I love these new bronzers by Fenty. Well, not new, but new to me. Private Island is the color I'm using. It is so beautiful. Oh my goodness. And you can use this as a contour color too. So I still can't let go of my Hoola bronzer for my contour, but I have been loving this as a bronzer, and I use this Diamond Balm lip gloss. I don't know what color it is. I'll link it all on the bottom, but this color is so, so beautiful. I love her lip glosses. They're so moisturizing and glossy, but not sticky. I am obsessed with Rihanna's lip glosses. The Fenty lip glosses are so good. So I thought this was a perfect lip combination. I used it with Revlon. You guys know I love these Color Stay matte lipsticks, and then I used the Urban Decay, I think it's called Struck Naked, I think. Again, you guys, this Sunrise palette is absolutely gorgeous. You can see all these colors. I mean, they're just stunning. There's so many different looks I cannot wait to create with this eyeshadow palette. I stuck to more pinks and yellows because I wanted to match my Mamacita shirt, but I am obsessed. I'm gonna just kind of finish off this look. Say you are going for your date night. I'm gonna use this Patrick Ta, I forgot what they're called, like a body oil. I think it's called, yeah, A Moment. I love this smell. It is so, so like just nourishing. It's like a body oil with just the perfect amount of gleam. In the sunlight, it is stunning. And the smell, you guys, I'm obsessed with the smell. Your significant other, boyfriend, husband is gonna be all over you. It smells so good. So I thought this would be perfect. I'm so pale right now. I need to spray it tan, but I haven't done anything yet. So I've just been too stressed to even worry about tanning right now. And I cannot go out in the sun. I'm too old to go out in the sun. But this, oh, I love this Patrick Ta body oil. It smells so good. Oh my goodness, you guys are gonna just die how good it smells. I don't know what I got here, but that's okay. But I thought this would be a perfect, like, say you're wearing, like, if you didn't wear a shirt like this, say you wore like an off the shoulder shirt, it's so pretty to just kind of really put on your collarbones and just like glisten into the sunset, into the sunrise sunset with your honey bunny. All right, guys, so that was it. I am so excited. Again, this is the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. It's $65. I'll link everything below, as I always do. Go to Sephora, swatch the colors, try out her other palettes. You will see how beautiful the quality of her eyeshadows are, why it's worth every single penny, and it's gonna last you a long time. You cannot forget that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this look. I hope you use it. Comment below if you decide to go on a date and use this eyeshadow look. Please remember to subscribe to my channel, give this video a huge thumbs up, set your notification bell for future videos, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.